Loses as president. So
Can he write in that book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to go.
Wait, no. Wait. You can't write in that book. That's where the amendments are.
Yeah,
being
he's
drafted.
going to be writing them for us.
Try to keep the Spider-Man quotes to a minimum too, please.
Oh, I thought he was writing. I thought he was writing like just everything we say, like a courtroom.
Why is our typographer
Yo!
No, stop it, man.
Hey, come on.
Jericho was getting a bit frisky, dude.
Peter, don't tell Harry.
We talked about this. Bro, we talked about this. No more of that, okay? No more.
Okay.
He always does this. All right, start writing.
All right, the arousal sheep is finished. I guess the...
Still wants to start writing.
Well,
He finished?
should the evil presence lead the meeting then? You know. It's your...
Harry, do you want to start us off, buddy?
Lead the meeting. Well, welcome everyone to the first official Founding Fathers Conference. The time we are starting at is 9:43 p.m. Can I get someone to second that?
Aye.
Seconded.
Thank you for seconding that. So we'd like to begin with the Womendments. That is our first thing, drafting a constitution for our beautiful nation. What is our nation called?
The TMU SMP, or just TMU.
All right, can
So
we get
that
that written
really
down?
rolls off the tongue.
I think he's writing everything down that we're saying, right? And then his job.
That's great. Hopefully.
Or is he just drafting up the... I feel like that we have body cam for everything. Maybe just draft up the
just draft
Womendments. The Womendments.
Yeah,
The amendments of the TMU.
There you go.
Thank you. Did you spell
what I got.
Womendments right?
Did you get it right?
Womendments.
With a capital
Yeah.
W?
There's got to be a
Yes.
capital in there.
Just
Good job.
Okay.
you know, he struggles spelling sometimes.
He gets a
Hey,
little
you
confused.
struggle Coming sometimes, man.
Whoa! You know him so well.
I know. Too well now.
So gentlemen, what do we think should be the first amendment, amendment, might I add, of our Constitution?
Well, I feel like there's a few things that need to be addressed as far as, amendments go, and like sleeper log is one, killing, stealing are probably the three big ones that come to my mind. There's maybe one of those for the first amendment.
I'd say sleeper log, just keep it tame at first.
Okay. The First Amendment.
First amendment.
Sleep or log if Z is in chat, like the triple Z is in chat.
Unless you have a good reason not to, and then maybe you can take like one day. You can have one night for that reason.
Exception.
So should we add a curfew or what?
A curfew?
Yeah.
I feel like the
I don't
ZZZ is the curfew.
Yeah, the ZZ
So
is...
I have it written. Sleeper log if ZZZ is in the chat logs. Exception if acceptable reason.
For one night. I feel like it should be for one night.
For one night only. Gravedigger will be in here one night only.
How can we phrase it to where it's like one night, like, so it's every other night. Like, so you can't do it 2 nights in a row, but you can do it one night, then sleep, then one night, then sleep, then one night. Because, like, what if you're breeding turtles?
So acceptable for every other night, but not every night.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
That's a good way to put it. Wait, who's listening in? Their cameras look. What? Is this Watergate? Are there mics here?
What's wrong? Why are you so paranoid?
People are talking to me. They're messaging me.
What are they saying?
Chad, they're saying things that are very similar to what we're debating here.
Why are you throwing fish on the table? Wait. We're getting off topic here.
Sorry. All right. Our second law. No RDMs or stealing.
Well, I feel like those should be 2 different amendments, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
One amendment for stealing and one amendment for killing. But I feel like there should be. I feel like there are times when killing is
plausible.
Yeah.
The second one's killing or
when
stealing?
blue really annoys me.
So no killing unless acceptable reason.
So we call it RDM, right? Like
not
random-
acceptable.
Random death
plausible.
match. Yeah, random death match. So just no RDMing, yeah. No just running up and murdering people for no reason. I also feel like any kind of killing is subject to a court case too. I feel like there should be some judicial system in place if one of the parties deems necessary. I think that's plausible.
You can put like under it. All killings are plausible to court or something.
I said any killing is acceptable to a court case.
It's susceptible. You should say susceptible.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said acceptable. I'm sorry.
No. We're good. Okay, and then the third one is do not steal.
Yeah, how do we phrase that? So, because we have public farms, but when people go into your
not steal.
thou shalt not. Okay, that's pretty simple. Yeah.
punishable by prison. Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to add the prison time. We could at the end of the Womendments, we can set like different types of like kind of like GTA 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and that will kind of determine their sentence or something.
Well, wouldn't Blue
So
determine
each
Judge Blue
amendment-
determine the sentence? Because I mean,
Yeah.
say one person stole, someone
There's-
someone goes into someone's dock and steals 10 fish is not the same as someone going into someone's farm and stealing 10 diamonds or something. Like there's just
There's
there's
still-
the same amount, but it's like
There's different levels of theft. So there's petty theft, that you know it. And there is
I'd
still
like to add Coliseum of Death to the punishment list
that would be pretty cool.
for Blue to
oh
go up.
yeah, like
Let's get the punishment list for the end of the amendment, so that way I can write it all down. I'm trying to get
Okay,
each amendment we
okay.
got down, and then I'll write all the punishments down afterwards.
yeah.
That's fair.
If that's okay with you guys. Okay, perfect.
So that's 3 amendments right there: stealing, RDM, and sleeper log. Is there anything else?
What are the president's roles? We have to define that in our constitution. What the evil presidents can do,
Well, I feel like we should get like
and
the
the term
basics down.
limits and stuff.
The term
the
limits
basic-
are it's 4 months, right? But unlimited terms.
4 months.
Uh,
Yeah, we got to get that down in writing too. Just
Yeah.
make sure.
That's smart.
no killing pets.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
that's something we definitely should
Okay,
touch.
so the
touch
fourth
on.
one is no killing pets.
no
Thou
killing
shalt not-
named. Yeah, no killing
Yeah.
named pets. Yeah.
Well, not just named
Wait,
pets,
so you
like
can kill
things
unnamed pets?
considered by pets.
So no killing pets, named or unnamed, if on someone's
Property.
property.
Yeah, maybe just pets on property. Yeah.
Assume it's a pet.
animals on properties, I'd say.
Animals on property are protected by the Womendments.
So, trespassing is different from stealing, right?
Yeah.
How do we feel about people just standing in your
Uh,
home? Because that can make someone uneasy, right?
Like mine. Mine's private access now because somebody kept stealing from me and breaking my shit and killing my animals.
Okay, so should we have a trespassing amendment? Because I feel like sometimes people trespass to use like a crafting
Yeah.
box or something. I'm okay with that, but maybe if there's like a mark or a sign somewhere in your house, like
Maybe no trespassing unless given consent to trespass, or I don't know.
because it's tough. Because I
It's
don't care if
difficult.
someone goes in and uses
Yeah.
my anvil or something, but now I've had to close off my farms because people kept stealing without asking.
Yeah.
So that's how do we want to go about that?
Maybe the solution to the lack of, like if someone has to go into the house to use a crafting table or an anvil, we make like a crafting station, like a little block in the middle of the town for people to
Or
use.
Oh,
we
that's a
could
good
do it-
idea.
Yeah, I was about to
That way
say
that's not the
we could
reason to
have
go in the
like
house.
your property on your property. You're allowed to kill people that make you feel uneasy, or something.
Yeah, I mean that's
Self-defense.
something. Yeah, I mean that's something we should touch on. Is are you allowed to kill on your property? If on your own property.
I feel like if it's not like public, say like my campsite, my dock, that's kind of public. But like under the dock into my house, I feel like that could be considered private in my village as well.
But I still feel like there should be a conversation to be had. I don't think you
Yeah.
should just
Yeah,
run
yeah.
up and murder
So
someone
no
for being in your house.
No trespassing unless given consent can be killed if trespassing.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
Government officials are allowed to house in any house, of course.
All right, we talk
You were
about
subset,
quartering soldiers now.
or instead of killing,
Mhm.
you must answer questions if you're on their property or something. Say like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Must explain
I'm
reasoning
not big
if
on this
asked.
one. I'm not big on this one. I won't lie. Some people also like to just look at people's structures and stuff, though. Like, maybe it should be on the homeowner to put. It should be not a
No
universal
trespassing.
rule, but it should be on the a homeowner. That should be the amendment. Is the homeowner should be in charge of trespassing or not? Because I personally don't care if people come into my house. Just don't steal
So
my
no
shit.
trespassing unless given consent up to home owner.
Yeah, I think it should be phrased more like
Who
it's the
comes in
homeowner's
and-
responsibility for that kind of rule, and not. I don't
Yeah.
think the government should have any say of what happens inside of a homeowner's home.
Trespassing laws are given to the homeowners.
That seems fair to me.
That is, they can choose who comes in or out of the house without them there.
Oh, I just thought of next one. No griefing.
No griefing. Yes, yeah, that one's huge.
I feel like the breaking and entering that kind of like that I experienced on my house. They broke my bed, which had my spawn, and I had to travel all the way from world spawn back because I was in the end, and they took my shit, broke my bed, and just tried to replace it like nothing happened.
Well, so
Did we say that griefing is immediately punishable by prison time?
yes, griefing, stealing, killing. I
Yeah.
think should all be. I think you should get locked up till their court trial. Because I'm also getting word now from Lumen that someone stole 2 diamond blocks from his fucking dock. So
Yeah.
someone is just going around. We need a way for people to report if they want to be anonymous or something.
Yeah.
They should be able to report. If people don't want it to be, we need like a box people could put papers in or something, enchant something saying, or they could just talk to me off stream. I'm willing to do that because if you see someone stealing, like let us know. We don't have to tell them that you're the snitch because now everyone's getting hit. I've been hit. Scar and Nine have been hit. Lumen's been hit. This is getting out of control, man. Someone's just going around stealing everything. Diamond blocks? What the fuck are you gonna do with diamond blocks? Like, the fuck? People are gonna have to start labeling their shit, which is crazy.
The thing is, they stole an iron helmet and an armor stand from me.
That's so weird, dude.
It is. It's like such specific shit. It's
I feel like we haven't heard from. I feel like it's just you and me filling the hot air here, Scar. Could we?
yeah.
Did the other 3 want to speak on some stuff? We can idle here a little bit. No, we're not.
Guys,
We're writing up the Womendments right
I
now.
didn't talk about this in my presidential campaign, but I think it's essential, other than government officials, which include us 5, to ban underground housing.
No.
No.
What?
Yes,
No.
yes, no.
I have
Here's-
multiple
That
underground
makes no
houses.
sense.
Here's-
What? Why?
Here's the deal.
What?
Think about how much stuff they are hiding from us. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go house to house with a wooden plank, and we're gonna stop up their hole. And move on.
No, I don't second that.
Yeah,
Technically,
no.
I
my
second
second
home
the
is
underground
above
storage
everybody
container.
else's
I-
You
home.
second that, Blue?
I second it.
Right.
All right, well, it's a democracy,
that
and the
third?
majority of us don't want it.
Are
so-
we
Yeah,
seriously?
I don't,
I'm
I don't
s-
know
I'm
if I
starting to
want
think-
that.
Wait,
I'm starting to
can
think
we
you
hear?
guys
Can we
aren't
hear a
evil.
reasoning why Blue seconds that? Blue, why do you want to ban underground housing?
Because, well, weasels. I don't trust them.
What do you mean you don't
Ah.
trust them? Some of
Dude,
us
my
have
house-
all of their shit underground. All of my shit's
yeah.
underground.
Look at my shit.
Yeah,
My
but-
entire house is
we're-
underground.
Yeah,
Well, that sounds like
we're
a
under
problem.
we're government officials, guys. Besides us 5, everyone else. are gonna
Okay, so
stop
we're
up
above
their
the law,
holes with
Harry?
wooden planks.
Oh,
Yes,
oh, okay.
because we can't trust
Then
them.
I second. No, I'm just kidding. So okay, then let's put it to a vote. Who seconds this?
I second it.
I second it. Wait, I first it.
So that's 2-3. So that's not gonna happen.
I'll try
Sorry.
again next campaign.
You could have worded it like
So just for the record,
Maybe
no one,
next time,
so
Harry.
underground housing is allowed.
yeah.
Maybe we should
You
talk
don't
have
talk
to write
more
that
on
down.
democracy. What kind of democratic things should be left to the public?
Oh yeah, that's okay. Here's what I want. Fucking the.
I think we should have regional voting.
Wait, what about what Blue? Go ahead.
I don't think
Electoral
that.
votes.
I think the. God damn it! What are the names? The nominees for the evil president. They need to be decided by the people, not just one person.
I disagree.
No.
I disagree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with
Bro,
Gotti
pays
on
to
this
Second
one.
that.
Yeah, bro pays
I
for
can
it.
second that.
Yeah, I think it's better if it's not a popularity contest and I have more fun with it. Like I'm not gonna make it
Oh,
so
I'm
that
glad
one.
you have more fun with it.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry you lost in the talent show, but I also went off of like the audience reaction. All right, and I
The
think-
audience murdered one of the people, and he got a higher score than me.
Okay, listen. It's all for fun. You're still the judge. Look at you. You still have power. Relax. It's fine.
This isn't about. Look,
Oh,
this is
speaking
about,
of judge.
this is about a dictatorship,
Justice!
authoritarian government.
I want to touch up. I
Right?
think we should have a jury system instead of just
I
one
think
man.
I
Same in
think
my-
No.
I partially agree with that, but I think it should be case by case dependency. So
Yeah.
some cases should need a jury, some should need.
That's civil versus actual federal court, right?
But I don't think we should because I don't feel like we have enough people on the server sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, a jury needs at least 6 people. Like that is a good point, but I think I think there could be the occasion that could be necessary. Say we've had upwards of 15 people on the server before. It's
Yeah.
not too out of pocket to think that we could do that again, but
I don't think.
Here's something important: is
I don't think
we're
we should
about
be
to-
instilling democracy into some things and not others.
Oh, Saint.
well,
Yes.
We're gonna pick.
overall, I mean, it's democracy for the most part. Like
Well, then the people should be able to choose the candidates.
you get to choose who goes. No, because
Yeah.
that's gonna cause a lot of unnecessary chaos, and like
It is.
and it was
Yeah,
already
well, so
hard
we're
enough
having
to
a
get people
jury.
to vote, dude. Like
You know how the stalls having a jury will have in this country.
I'm not saying I'm 100% for the jury always. I'm just saying it couldn't be a bad thing.
Court
to have
cases are
in
susceptible
case.
to a jury if needed. Just
But we have to have like what judges if needed, what determines if needed.
That's the thing. I mean, that is the tough part. I think we should leave the jury thing out of the amendments, and if it comes down to it, and like sure, if we're at a part
civil
where a point.
versus.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so
Okay.
one sec.
I was gonna say, if the whole court or whatever the case is about someone breaking the amendments, it's all about Blue. Like Blue's the
Yeah.
jerk, or he's the only guy. But if it's some kind of civil stuff, I don't know like exactly what that would be, but like something not in the amendments, then that would be trial by jury.
maybe but a good example is me and Cryptic's case of how
Sure,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
But here's my issue with that is that you're getting a civil case. You know how long that took me to decide? Like 10 seconds. I mean, a jury might take like 10 seconds to decide that too, but they could also take like 15 minutes.
I mean, deliberation's not a bad thing, though. It's probably
It's
a
not,
better
but I
thing
mean,
to
it
deliberate
completely
longer.
slows everything down.
Well,
I understand that stuff is fun sometimes, but I mean, there's also like people do want to like do stuff in the game.
I think a big thing should just. I don't want to completely overrule any kind of thought of a juror ever. I think a jury could be good. Like I don't think it's always necessary. I think often we won't need it, but I do think it's not good to completely push that away entirely. I think the option to have it is still good to have.
like if Blue's not online and we have a couple.
No, Blue
Three
needs
other
to be
people.
online. Blue will make himself available at some point. I mean, he's done it every time. I trust that Blue will
Yeah.
make himself available. Because just because you have a jury, you still need a judge. Like, judge also determines the sentencing. The jury does not do that. So, like, I don't know. This one's tough. It is with friends, Mr. Reshi. If you want to join the server, you have to go into the Discord and request server access. I don't
Can
know.
we make it? I know this is a bit of a sketchy thing, but can we make it like a judge's discretion on a jury? Like if the judge is like unclear.
I can
put
agree
in
with
a
that.
jury?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
I think at the end of the day,
So,
the judge
jury's
has
judge
to
discretion?
be comfortable with it, or else, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the judge would also decide the jury counsel as well. I mean, that's how it works. The judge sits down, he meets with like 12 people, and for us, we'd
All
need
right,
like
look,
6.
I-
So you'd have to
I
pick
think
the
I think
jury.
it's just gonna be whoever's online, but yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just how it works. And we
Honestly,
can
he
we can
probably
honestly
just
have a
looked up
jury. You can have a jury with 3 people too, because it has to be unanimous vote.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
well, I mean, yeah, as
It
long
has
as
to be
I think-
unanimous.
I think
It's the
yeah, it
rules.
has to be at least 3 people. I think should be the rule.
Like one of my favorite movies, 12 Angry Men or something. I think
Yeah,
that's the title.
that's just the
Uh,
jury.
I have a little food for thought.
Yeah. What's up?
So
Steak.
when Tiny killed me, it was deemed unlawful by Blue, but I wouldn't say it was an RDM because well within Tiny's
No, it
right
wasn't
to
an
be
RDM,
angry and
no.
upset. So what are the cases that distinguish between those two? I would say like versus like what was it like Cryptic just like ran up and killed Blue that one time or whatever like do those go to case 2? Do those go to trial 2 or what is the?
I think
What's
that's
our-
something we really need to touch on. I think that also falls into how much power do I have, because I've tried to apprehend people before and I got left with nothing but discretion, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how much could I force that person, lock them in place. Like, I don't know as a sheriff what I can really do. So because
I
if
think-
Cryptic did that again, I mean, what do I do? Like, I'm the one in charge of processing the law, but I don't know what I can do.
I think the difference between like what Harry said with him and Tiny and like Cryptic and Blue. Cryptic he just kind of like literally just straight up hit Blue, while Tiny gave a verbal warning before he did it.
Yeah, and I mean, Tiny even says if it follows an RP situation, it should be okay. It should never be random. Yeah, I think when it's random, there's almost no court case. Maybe there's a court case just to tell them they're sentencing, but if it's just a random killing, like then you're going to Azkaban.
There's no argument.
There's
right?
no argument to be
Yeah,
made.
okay.
Yeah, but if it is like that, then we get to have some fun and we get to have a court case if there's RP.
We could have like 3 levels of murder, like RP murder, manslaughter, and then straight up just RKing, RDMing, whatever.
Yeah.
RKO out of nowhere.
What would manslaughter
Do you
be?
need me to write
Manslaughter
that
is an accidental kill. So like
down? So,
Okay.
would we write that as the 8th Amendment, like the 3 levels of
Amendment.
killing?
well, we could just set that in with killing, and we could touch on that at the end. It would just bring it back up, unless Dottie wants to put it as one.
No, we could touch
What
on that at
about
the end.
if you were to attack a political figure?
Well, I feel
Ooh.
like that should. Well, I don't feel like
I feel like
political figures could be treated just as players as well.
I agree with that. I think
I disagree.
political figures should be treated exactly the same as everyone else.
And hang on, Synthboy got.
I know.
Booted out
I'm
again,
moving.
I disagree. I
You-
don't think they should be treated the same.
What? I think they should be treated exactly the same.
Yeah,
But they're
me
not
too.
the same.
What do you
Guess
mean?
what? We're all 5 of us. We're in a different voice chat than everybody else. We're not the same. We're all here. Guess where everybody else
Well,
is?
because we have other special privileges, not other special rights.
I think if
Okay.
it's
Not
if it's
my
politically, I don't think it should be the person but it should be the act. So if it's politically motivated, it should be treated as such. But if it's
Yeah,
not,
I
that's
agree.
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
yeah, if
But
it's politically motivated, then yes, it should be treated differently. But that should be at the
Well-
judge's discretion.
Yeah.
I think that would come down to the court case. And I mean, I feel like we've already given you enough power to see that if you see it as politically motivated, you can rule it as such. And we would have. That's why you're our judge. That's why we appointed you as such, because we trust the decision you would make. right?
I don't know. I feel like there should be harsher punishments against political figures because I'm not saying we're like more important, but we have some stuff that's going on. Like we have laws in place that we're trying to fulfill, or we're doing important things on this server to like, like whatever we're doing as laws. So we have a lot of important things to touch on. Is that if we're getting killed and dropping our stuff, like I have president plans on me all the time. That could be important for us, right?
Oh, I just thought. Well, yeah, I completely agree, Harry. But I just thought of kind of like another. Whoa. I
Sit
just thought of
down.
another law. Like base building. So like McTronical tried to build his base like 15 blocks away from yours, and it was like really, really like cramped and stuff. I feel like we should have like a limit, like unless stated otherwise that you can, there could be like a 25 block uh difference between like the houses and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because when you cram them next to each other, it doesn't look good, and it also limits
Yeah.
the amount of like farming area people can have.
So 25 block distance between places.
25, 30, I'd say, yeah.
25. 25 is already a lot. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like 25 is fair.
And we're making these laws so that Blue can also go off of them as judge in court. He can, you know,
Reference
Remember,
the
limit
limit.
losses, right?
it's unless stated like otherwise, and like say if somebody says they can build your house like one block away from the other one, theirs, yeah, that's fine. So it's at the
Yeah,
So then
discretion
people would
of
have to,
landowners.
Mhm.
At
People would
landowners'
have to argue
discretion.
in court then what their property is and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Yo,
Okay,
thank
my
you, anonymous
pants are full.
gifter, to the sub to Mike. Thank you so much.
And I
Appreciate
feel
you.
like
Say the
if
name.
What?
Say the name.
Mike Ox Long. Okay. Fuck
oh,
off.
I also feel like if somebody just built their entire house and like not knowing the law or like forgetting the law and it's like 22 blocks away, I feel like we should have kind of like room for.
Well, I feel like
Well,
that's where it comes up to my interpretation. Like, I
yeah,
don't think we have
I
to like,
completely agree.
hmm
like,
I just wanted to throw it out there.
yeah.
I completely agree. It should be up to your discretion whether.
So it's waived if the judge accepts it,
Yeah.
pretty much. Okay.
Okay, I want to
Okay.
pivot back to Harry. Harry said something about what kind of power do the presidents have, the evil presidents. I think that's something we should touch on. What exactly are they doing? Like they built some
They have the
landmarks and
power of
shit.
2 bluebirds.
No, because you've got the power of the judicial system. You determine what happens to somebody. What power do they have? Like
The power of the public. We can go up to you, say what the public wants, and if the public wants something that we can do, we can do it. They come to us as like higher ups, and
maybe
if they couldn't get it done or something.
then that sounds like there needs to be a amendment or something that requires you two to be, at hand for social stuff like that. You guys need to have availability for people, and maybe your DMs open if you're not online or something.
Oh, my DMs are always
I
open.
know, but like maybe
So-
because there's
Oh
also going
yeah.
to be future evil presidents and stuff. Like
Mhm.
they should have to. Maybe there should be a amendment that requires you guys to help the server.
So if
Uh,
president keep DMs open to public reception to discuss things or what?
or just
Like,
evil presidents. Evil presidents should always be not available. Exile.
It's their civic
Those-
duty.
Yeah. So, to at least hear somebody out, I would say. They don't have to agree to it, but at least hear them out.
Well, they get the final say. I mean, that is
Yeah.
important.
How about
Oh.
evil president in when making laws gets 2 votes because right now Scar gets 1 vote, I get 1 vote, but next term or when if there's
Well-
only one evil president next term, that evil president is the power of the people. They're speaking for the people. You guys Blue's speaking for the judicial system. Dottie's speaking for God. Lumen's cute
The
over
law.
there.
I am God.
And so
I speak for the
Well,
law.
how-
okay.
I think how it works is
I speak for the
The-
law.
No, you
the
speak for
president's-
processing the law.
like offer up a law and then somebody they review it, and then they could say, oh no no no, or yeah, or like changes to a law. But I don't completely disagree.
As
So
long
we're
as
allowed.
as long as your acts are always public, I don't care if you guys make law changes and everything. As long as
Mhm.
we remain a democracy and the people can overrule that by voting and stuff.
Yeah.
So presidents can change laws as long as they keep it up to the people.
Yeah.
Or
Keep it
and as
democratic.
long as it's like unanimous between me and Harry, I believe.
Okay.
Well, hope you know.
Well, we gotta write it for the future too,
Yeah.
because like it'd be unanimous in one president's mind, right? So
hmm
that sounds like a dictatorship, which I kind of like. Evil president, baby. Let's go.
Same guy who tried to lock out underground housing. Yeah.
You'll hear of that from me next week too. Better proposal too.
Okay, let's talk about farms.
Oh.
So this has been, Daddy's gotten all riled up about it.
What? No, I've gotten riled up about stealing. I have public farms that anyone's allowed to use.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I want to Blue and I want to regulate that.
You want to regulate public farms?
Well, you literally just called someone out the other day for stealing from a farm.
No, from
Stealing
a private
everything.
farm. They went into a room
Oh.
that said no trespassing and stole from that room. That's way different than a public. I literally have signs
Well,
up
I still feel
saying
like we
don't
should
go in
regulate
there.
public farms because every time someone goes to your potato thing, you have a rule for that. So I feel like that's a fair.
Exactly.
Then I
That's
think it
something
should
that
be
needs
at.
to be
It
written down.
sounds like it should be at the owner's discretion then. Or should we have to report what farms are public to the evil presidents? I mean, maybe the government should
So-
know which ones are public.
Or I feel like it kind of like touches up on the last or one of the previous things that we stated, like landowners can like invite you or say what you can do or whatever. And it's I don't know where I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, Harry. I know you're saying something.
Okay, so I was gonna say, what deems something someone's land, and then what deems it a community area? Because horse race track could either be Dottie's and mine, or it could be the whole community's, right? Or same thing with the condom court. Condom court, I could say, yeah, I don't want anyone in that condom court making rules and stuff, or that's more of like a community area for everyone now, right? So like, that's kind of the laws I want to talk. Like we got to write something that kind of deems it one way or the other, right?
So maybe landowners have to report to the evil presidents when they build something, whether it is public or private then. Maybe we should have
Okay.
some sort of ledger that shows what buildings are public, private, et cetera, et cetera.
Or
Cool, and then
Store owners or public property people have to expressly tell the evil presidents like that it's public.
Yeah, well, they can have a ledger that shows like it could write in there. It could say like Dottie's Potato Farm, public. So on and
yeah,
so
they.
forth.
I was about to say that maybe on like farms that somebody builds, they could have a sign right by it that says, or like you said, Dottie's Potato Farm, public, and then or Dottie's Potato Farm, private.
Well, if we would
stuff like
we can do that, but if we're really going to regulate it, we should still report it.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I think we should call this the Nate Dogg law.
The Nate Dogg law.
So we could call it write a ledger to the evil president to let them know the publicity of
Or
No, I think the evil president would just have a ledger at all times
Yeah.
to write them down, and they could have when the bookshelves
Or
come out,
the
they can put them in the
dog.
bookshelves in the next update.
Yeah,
we'll
we could
a
have
filing
some-
system.
Yeah, like a filing system.
Harry, down on this level,
Not a
right
book.
below us, we could have that as the bookshelves and stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I honestly think the building stuff should be probably private. I don't think that should be open to the public unless requested, because someone could go in there and just change things. Or at least you guys should have the main copies somewhere. Have those vaulted in a ender chest
Or like
something.
yeah.
Okay. How many Womendments do we have now, Synth Boy?
We're on number 12 right now.
Number 12. Jeez
Oh.
Louise. Okay, is there anything else that we're just forgetting? Should we have the right to write more amendments over time, or is this something there's a one and done deal?
Yes.
I feel like one of the another amendment could be laws are subject to change or add additional.
I mean, literally, we're
Yeah.
doing amendments based on the amendments. So
I think it should only be possible if all 5 of us are there, though. I think it should require the founding
Yeah.
fathers every time.
Well, no, not. I mean, not 5.
Require
Technically,
all figureheads to be together.
Yeah,
The-
I mean, I think to change a law, it should have to be voted, but to write in a new law, it should be noted, and then the civilians
And
should
then at
have
the
an
next-
opportunity to overrule that. But I think
Yeah.
it should be put into place if all 5 founding fathers agree on it, and if
Yeah.
if the civilians have an issue with it, then they can, they should have the right to protest. Oh, that's a good one. Amendments. I think all civilians should have the right to protest. I think that peaceful protest is fine. Not that I think we'll see that, because the founding fathers are being very fair with this, but I think peaceful protest should be encouraged.
I agree. Second.
Mhm.
No one. So, just three against 2, or
Does anyone disagree with that? Lumen,
Sorry, say
Blue?
again. Sorry, what?
I'm just saying we should encourage peaceful protest so the civilians can remain a democracy.
I don't know.
You don't like peaceful protest?
They tend to make a mess, and it's kind of nice
in
to-
Minecraft?
Peaceful protest is like just running around saying, we don't care about this law or something. Not
Or
like
they can even put a sign up on their
Yeah.
yard that says, like, down with the 12th Amendment or something.
Yeah, but like going on other people's lawn, doing like what Harry did with the fucking presidential
that would
campaign type shit,
technically be griefing. That would be griefing
Yeah.
because you're,
and trespassing if we implement that.
what's up, Bumpkin
Griefing.
Gamer?
you guys just don't
Oh
respect.
no,
I'll go with whatever Scar said.
He said he seconds it. So, Blue, do you second as well, Blue? Are you okay with protest?
What's the count at right now?
4. All 4 of us agree on it.
Well, it doesn't really matter what I think.
Well, but you should still have your say. If you have a reason for it not to be, maybe you can encourage otherwise.
Convince.
Nah,
You second it?
I fifth it.
Okay, whatever, bitch. All right.
Okay, I
then
think
that-
those are yeah.
Does anyone have anything else?
Yes. Everyone is okay. Well, first of all, I want to say everyone is free of travel in all realms. So that's like Nether frat boy zone here. But do we regulate how many Nether portals can spawn up? Because once you start putting so many close together, they're gonna link. So do we regulate how many Nether portals?
Maybe we regulate the blocks in between them.
Okay.
I feel like
I'd
that goes with like the house type rule,
Yeah, because
Yeah, but
like
if
the
you put
structure.
2 Nether portals 25 blocks away, they'd still link up.
Yeah.
So it's like.
maybe 50.
So maybe government decides, the founding fathers decide if like you can propose like, hey, I want another portal here, and then we'd have to decide if it's like.
I'm fine with that. I mean, in the
I agree.
mainland, I think outside of the mainland, then you go crazy, right?
Yeah, like a
Like a permit.
yeah.
Permits only inside the mainland. I'm down to second that.
You have to report to a political figure that be Blue, Dottie, the VPs.
I think they should report to
the
you
VP
guys,
or
the evil presidents or
Really?
the VP. Yeah, because Blue and I, we do other stuff.
All right. Yeah. No, I agree with that.
He's here
But-
to pass judgment. I'm here to grab a
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
hear that, Harry? I'm here to pass judgment. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You shall report. Nether portal shall be reported to the EP/VP.
Okay. I second.
EP gets 1 free kill each month. Oh, here you go.
I second.
All right, well, then that's 3. So that one, we can put that one in.
I'll third that. A free kill each month.
No.
I'll take
No.
No. So as far as my
This guy.
power goes, am I able to arrest people, or can I
Oh,
just strongly
yeah,
encourage?
You just can't arrest me.
What do you
Smart.
mean? I can no. So okay. So
Ooh.
Yeah, wait, you can't arrest me either.
so once the sheriff is the station is built, I can bring people in there and lock them up if need
Yep.
be.
And you have full
you can
access
arrest
to the
them till the
prison.
court trial, right? You can arrest them.
I feel
till the
like
court
you
trial.
need like are you gonna be like walking around breaking people's taillights or
No,
what?
no,
Oh.
I haven't done anything, any form of corruption. Like, in fact, the one person I tried to arrest resisted the whole time, and I didn't even do anything. I could have killed him right there, but I didn't because that would look bad on part of the sheriff's office. Now my deputy is out of control. I know that. I'm trying to get him,
Who's your deputy?
trying to rein
He's
him
a
in.
trainee. He's
Cryptic.
a trainee.
Cryptic is my deputy. Trying to teach him the
Damn.
ways. He's having struggles. You
Yeah.
know.
You've got
So
a
should we-
handful.
He's still
Holy-
developing.
Do you think government should be in charge or regulate the police force?
No.
I think that's fine.
I
as
think
long
they're
as
good
we,
at what they're doing.
if we talk about it, sure. I mean, I can report to you guys if I want to make any changes. But
I just want to bring anything up that we'd need to write down in the thing so we can not stretch out our power.
I feel like it should be if you resist arrest slash, or if you resist arrest with a warrant that warranted that arrest, you're subject to take consequence. Take
So-
consequence.
so I
yeah.
can escalate force, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Getting arrested doesn't mean you're necessarily guilty, right? Like that means that
No,
you have
it doesn't.
suspicion
It
of
doesn't,
guilt, and
yeah.
you're so
It's
it's
suspicious.
just like arrested
Be
until the
read
court.
some kind of right.
Yeah, the Miranda rights, but we might have to change the name of that.
Yeah. The Mandalorian rights.
Well,
The Jericho rights.
The iCarly
oh,
rights.
is that right? Jericho's here. The Jericho.
Oh, yeah,
the right,
Jericho
dude,
rights.
wait,
I
the
agree.
rights of Jericho sounds way more badass. We should call it the
That
rights
does
of
kind of
Jericho.
sound like.
All right,
He's
That
looking
sounds
at
really
you.
bad.
I'll
He's
draft.
looking at you.
I'll draft up the rights of Jericho. I can do that.
Let's do it. Yeah. Do you
Not
wanna
right
read
now.
the-
I'll draft it
you
up
wanna-
and I'll give it to the
okay.
VP
Yeah.
or the EPs.
Do you want to
VP
read the
judge.
amendments to make sure I got everything down right now?
Is there
For
anything
sure.
else that we're
For sure.
missing? Wait, first, does anyone else have anything else they want to add?
I
Let's talk
think
about
I've.
vaccines, gentlemen.
Oh my god.
All right. Can we have the judge leave, please?
What? All right, so that's it. We're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we're good.
Read it
Yeah.
off, Cynthia.
I'm gonna give. Well, I was gonna give it to you to read off,
All right, fine.
just to make sure everything's written right.
Means I have to leave my
Yeah.
F1. All right, chat. We finally have. Sorry if I've been ignoring you guys. I'm trying to. I don't want to pull them off the subject too much. I've been reading everything. I just haven't been responding to it. The Womendments of the TMU. The first Womendment. Sleeper log if ZZZ is in chat logs. Exception if acceptable reason for one night only. Acceptance for every other night, but not every night back to back. The second amendment, no RDMing, no random killing, needs acceptable reason. Any killing is susceptible to a court case. If killing, you are susceptible to being arrested until a court case begins. The third amendment, thou shalt not steal. You can take from proclaimed public farms, not from one's personal farm, punishable by prison until court case. The fourth amendment, no killing pets, named or unnamed. If on someone's property, assume it's a pet. Animals on property are protected by the Womendments. The fifth amendment, trespassing laws are given to the homeowners. That is, they can choose who comes in or out of their house without them there. The sixth amendment, no griefing, immediately locked up until court trial. The seventh amendment, the jury being involved is all up to the judge's discretion. The eighth amendment, if killing a political figure, the jury can decide if it's political killing or not. The ninth amendment, keep a 25 block distance between different buildings unless given express consent from homeowner you are attempting to build near. Waived if the judge accepts it. The 10th amendment, evil president should always hear someone out. What they do with the information is up to them, but they should hear people out. The 11th amendment, if unanimous between two presidents or if chosen by one president, we're going to need to change these to evil. I can do it real quick. I'm sorry if I missed some other ones. The 11th amendment, if unanimous between two evil presidents or if chosen by one evil president, laws can be changed but can still be overruled by the people. The 12th amendment, inform the evil president of the publicity of farms, stores, parks, etc. The 13th amendment, all civilians have the right to peaceful protests and is encouraged for voices to be heard. 14th amendment, travel is free to all who chose to travel between the nether and an overworld as well as any future realms. You have to report to the evil presidents and VPs to place nether portals. The 15th and final amendment, the sheriff is free to arrest anyone until their given court case If resisting arrest with a warrant, you are subject to consequence. Sheriff can, in fact, escalate force given the situation.
Let's can we change that to arrest given probable cause, please?
Well, obviously, if I'm like, I wouldn't do it unless I had probable cause.
Please write it down.
That is a good point. The way you did phrase it, the sheriff is free to arrest. And that does sound like I can go around just arresting whoever I want.
Make sure not to sign
Okay,
the book,
yeah.
by the way, because that
No, I got you,
yeah, we can't edit it after.
And then what's the 12? What was the 12th one?
Is there a car mod for
one?
Minecraft? No. Well, there probably
One
is.
second. There you go. I just had to fix that. 12. Inform the
Why, you
evil
want to
president
drive
of the
heavy, maybe?
publicity of farms, stores, parks, and etc. So basically, like, hey, this is my own farm. I don't want people stealing from it. That way, it's protected. So if someone steals from your farm, they're just like, arrested.
Can you add,
Also-
like, is stores on there?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like stores are kind of like known as a public place.
Well, but that doesn't mean you could steal from it.
Well, yeah,
You
no,
can't
but
steal
that's
from
just
anywhere, though. You're not
yeah, that's
supposed to
just
steal
the
from
third.
any private
I'm pretty sure
property.
that's the third amendment.
Yeah, that is.
So who do I?
What's the third one
Who
say?
do I?
Thou
Third
shalt not
Amendment?
steal.
Yeah, shall not steal. You can take from proclaimed public farms, not from one's personal farm, punishable by prosecution until a court case. Who do I give this to?
It mentions like farms and stuff. Specific.
I feel like you should give it to Harry. He can keep it safe. Or
I'll
Dottie.
say instead of farms, I'll
You
do
guys are the evil
property.
presidents. You guys should have
Yeah,
it.
do that.
All right, yeah,
Well,
you can give it to Harry.
We'll write signs inside our evil White House of the amendments,
Oh yeah.
but we'll hold on the book.
Yeah, Delcy, we should definitely have a read-only Discord channel of the Womendments. Delcy's right. So we'll have to copy all that down and throw it in the Discord.
Dottie,
So-
can I have that lead back
It's mine now.
for Jericho?
It's private property now.
I want to close out the Womendments meeting at 10:29 p.m. We finished writing the Womendments, and they are now placed into law. Can I get someone a second?
Second.
Second,
I don't second that.
third.
Oh, I just need one to
28,
second
dumbass.
it. So we're good.
Sorry, I wanted to.
Wait, why doesn't Blue want it to be seconded?
Because it's 10:28.
I looked at the clock on my wall that's off by 5 minutes. Anyways, I think we should reward Synthboy for
What is wrong with your fucking sheep?
Well,
Get outta
you
here.
said yourself, it's a fucking sheep, okay?
Oh my
Come on,
God.
Jericho, you're embarrassing me. Come on.
I think we should
I like
reward
this Jericho
Synthboy
guy.
for helping draft the Womendments, and that actually accidentally made him the sixth founding father because Benjamin Franklin actually wrote the original.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Oh snap! I'm Benjamin Franklin. Yo.
Look at him.
Oh, look at you. Dumb.
you'll go.
Can I
on
be
the-
Thomas?
you'll
Can
go
I be
on the-
Thomas Jefferson?
I'll be Alexander Hamilton, like the musical,
I like the name Thomas because that's my papa's name.
So are we done here?
I think we're done.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. I don't want to speak to you guys again.